leader today.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna. Megan said she was joining, so we should just give it a couple more seconds because.
Sorry, my back is so painful. I have to lie down, so I cannot turn on my screen.
Oh,
Okay. So thank you, and yeah, you can lead them probably at least this month for me, okay, and you
mhm.
can stay. You can show them. You can stay whoever lead, okay. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. You can
we're
wait.
starting.
You want to wait, or you can show now.
Let me see if Megan. Brian, is Megan gonna join?
I don't know.
We should compliment Brian's classes. They're new.
Brian, are you
Not,
farsighted or nearsighted?
He just got tested. I don't think he knows what those mean.
Bro,
I can't see far away.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna start then because I don't know where they are. Let's do the recitation. No, actually, no, wait. Johnson, can you do the Namo?
You can share.
Appreciate it.
The screen, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Johnson, go ahead.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Okay, bless. Thanks, Johnson. Okay.
Brendan,
Brian.
come on, please, Brendan.
Okay, Brian, your turn. You can read the first page. Can you see the screen?
Homage, recall the Buddha to your mind, homage and refuge. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Homage to the enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the noble Dhamma, the universal law the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protectors of the noble Dhamma. To this triple gem, I go for refuge. May the triple gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be free from harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always meet with success. May we be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness. May my parents, brothers, sisters, teachers, friends, and relatives be well and happy.
Thank you, Brian. Daniel.
Uh,
Daniel, can you read this?
oh, yeah. May they be free from harm and danger. If they are faced with harm and danger, I wish that they overcome their anxieties quickly. If they are faced with ill health, I wish they gain good health. May the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha bless and protect them. Protect me and my loved ones tonight. Oh, blessed one, keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning, refreshed in body and mind.
Okay, read this one too.
Aspiration. If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today by word or deed, may I be more mindful the next time. O Buddha, the Enlightened One, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy and live in harmony with all people. I shall be close to the Dhamma and good as well as in difficult times.
Thank you, Daniel. Okay, last one. Brendan, can you read this page?
Um, can you zoom back in?
Is that good?
Yeah. I know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I should do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it. Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may I be compassionate and forgive and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shows me, no matter how small they appear to be. For those I love and those who love me, may this life be a blessing and a source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya. I'd like to share the merits I have gathered today as well as in the past with the devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me and my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends. Wherever they are, may they be free from suffering and be happy.
Hey, thanks, guys. We're gonna do the story now. So let me open that. That's a screenshot of it. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Can you read the story for us?
Sure. I start?
Sabrina? Yeah.
Sorry. All right. When the audition was completed, the Buddha spoke to the new bhikkhus about the Four Noble Truths and how to observe one's breath, body, and mind. He showed them how to beg for food and how to eat in silence. He asked them to release all the animals they had once raised for food and sacrifices. That afternoon, the Buddha met with Kassapa and 10 of Kassapa's senior students to teach them the
That's where my screenshot ends. So what do you think this means, Sabrina?
basically the Buddha was teaching the new bhikkhus his his teachings, his lessons, and told them what to do and what they should do with their food and sacrifices that they've kept before.
Yeah.
And can you ask them why in our Buddhist tradition we have the tradition that we release animal instead of consuming them?
Okay, I'll ask somebody else that because Sabrina did such a good job. Brian, why did we do that? You're muted. Unmute, please.
Do what?
Why do we release animals instead of eat them?
Why do we? To that's a hard question.
Is it? Oh, okay. We'll try somebody else. Mimi, do you want to explain? Hello, Mimi.
We're gonna release them because was it because since animals have lives, we don't want to kill them?
Yes, it's about good and good karma. I didn't know you were here, Megan. Hello, I'll make you do the next thing, which is give me a second here. I need to pull up the plan. Which is
Now, Anne, can ask him more.
oh,
In Vietnam, in other country, they consume cat and dog. They consume dog meat and cat meat, right? Ask them why we can't. Why we have to list.
Megan, this is a perfect question for you, Megan. Why can't we eat dogs and cats?
Because dogs and cats are also animals.
Good answer.
Yep.
I guess I'll just ask everybody this then. Daniel, what are your thoughts?
Yep.
What are my thoughts?
About KFC, about bacon,
KFC.
and so forth.
Hold on. You said KFC and what, Ty?
What are your thoughts on KFC?
I don't eat KFC. I never had it before. But my opinion, though, from what I heard, what they do to chickens, though, it's kind of pretty harmful from what I've seen. What they did to the chickens. But my opinion is, I guess free chickens, because yeah, you can eat chicken, but they don't get to slaughter them in the nastiest way you can think of. You know what I mean, Anne?
What are you saying? What?
My opinion is KFC. That what they did to chickens is really horrible from what I've seen.
Yes. Johnson, what are your thoughts on fast food?
I think fast food is very delicious. I mean, I think fast food is very unhealthy, and that they are causing a lot of pain and suffering to the animals that they are killing to make these type of dishes, foods. So there'd be a lot of bad karma.
Yeah.
Aaron, you say that some of your friends protect you, right? When you went out there instead of tempting you, right? Can you share, Aaron?
Yes. I went out for a Thanksgiving dinner at a friend's house, and I was expecting a lot of meat and just a buttload of chicken and turkey and ham and all that sort. But to my surprise, when I got there, the dinner table was actually full of plenty of vegetarian options as well. And they're like, yeah, we prepared for you as well. Don't worry, eat till you're full, eat until you're happy. I said, oh, thank you. This is awesome. That's it.
Wow, that's very. Were you the only vegetarian there?
Yes.
Oh.
But they all enjoy it though. That's the thing. See, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, It's the thought, that's what they say or whatever. I think we've had enough discussion about fast food. So now we're gonna do the short story now. I'm gonna choose a victim. Mimi, can you read this for me?
Sure. Always in your face.
Yep.
Okay. A Zen monk saw a beautiful goose fly by, and he wanted to share this joy with his elder brother who was walking beside him. But at that moment, the other monk had bent down to remove a pebble from his sandal. By the time he looked up, the goose had already flown by. He asked, what did you want me to see? But the younger monk could only remain silent.
Okay, now can you summarize this really short story for me?
So, a monk saw a goose like flying, and he just happened to walk by, and he wanted to share the story, share what he saw to his elder brother, who was walking next to him. But then also at that moment, there was another monk that was fixing his shoes because a pebble was in his sandal. Sandal. By the time by the time he was done fixing his sandal, the goose flown next by him.
So Aaron, you know the meaning of this story, Aaron?
At first I was thinking like sometimes moments are just moments for you because of karmic ties. But then I was also thinking of impermanence, something beautiful, but then it disappeared.
An, your thought, An?
Huh?
Your thought about
Do
this?
I'll get them to talk. I'm not
Oh,
Megan.
you're thinking about
Me?
the story.
Yeah, I kind of saw this as like you should pay more attention to what you're doing and not get like distracted. Megan, what are your thoughts on this story, huh? It's a pretty cool story. Megan? Okay, never mind. Brian?
Huh?
What are your thoughts on the story, Brian?
I think it's pretty cool.
What do you think the message is?
Honestly, I'm not sure because I'm still rereading it too.
What do you mean? Okay, well,
I
we'll
mean,
go to somebody else. Johnson. What do you think?
What I think of the story?
Yep.
I think the story is really cool. And it's a very interesting story that has a very valuable lesson that I don't quite understand and can't explain, but I think it's really good.
Yeah, well said, Johnson. Somebody else. I don't know who to call it.
I think you should call it Daniel, honestly.
Daniel. Daniel, you want to give us
Can you
your
hear
insight?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
In my opinion, it's very unfortunate for the younger monk that his elder brother cannot see the little goose. I really cannot tell what's the main purpose of this. It's just the little monk is sad now because his older brother didn't get to see the beautiful goose that passed by. That's all I can say.
That's very profound. I'll ask Sabrina, and then we can move on. Sabrina.
Yeah.
Okay, you give us your input on this story and what your takeaway was?
Um.
I'll give you a second to really absorb it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'll just yeah.
I really have no clue. I only like
Johnson,
okay.
suppose that your body shoot the firework, but at that times you so busy to tie your shoe. Could you enjoy that firework, Johnson?
Well, no, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it because I didn't see it.
So how could you enjoy the firework with your body?
I can probably enjoy it through his excitement, his energy.
Is that applicable in life? So when you're busy with something, you can enjoy, right?
Yes, Ty.
You want an example for them?
Well, let's say you have to study for an exam, just have no time to hop on any of your games, to enjoy any of your games, or go out with any of your friends because you have to stay home and study. And that's something you got to do. And it'll, force you not to be able to enjoy the other things that you want to do.
Let's say tomorrow will be Mimi birthday and she invite you to come, but let's say Monday will be her birthday, but Monday will be your test. So what's your choice?
Oh, freak that test, Ty. I could pull up. That's the best excuse ever, honestly. No, I can't, Ty. I'm just kidding. But I would try my best.
So Ang, is your choice between test and Mimi birthday on Monday? So what's your choice?
Well, Mimi also has school on Monday though. So like realistically, her party would be after school. So I could do both.
With Megan
So-
too, right?
Huh?
With Megan too, right?
If it's Megan's birthday too? I'm not understanding the question.
Yeah, the question is
Can I ask a newcomer that just came in about what we're reading?
ask him, yeah.
Ryan, what's going on in this story?
I still don't know.
Not you, Brian. Ryan.
Nah, Brian, you can go ahead, but nah, Brian. I just got here, so I don't know the story.
It's okay. It's a really short story. You could probably read it in 10 seconds and tell us what you think the takeaway is.
All right. Let me just read it real quick. Look, oh, beautiful goes. Bye. Huh? You wanted to share
Just
this
read.
story? I'm trying. I can't read.
Keep reading.
This entire thing is 5 sentences, Ryan, please.
Shut up. The other monk had to bend. By the time I looked up, the goose had already flown by. Yes, what did you want me to see? But the younger monk could only remain silent.
What do you think the lesson is, Brian? What do you think is going on in this story right now?
Prosperity. Yeah.
This is a great discussion. What's next in the agenda? Oh, okay. I guess we have to. That was the third to last thing. So we kind of had the key. Who else just joined?
AK.
AK, welcome in, buddy. You want to tell us what's happening?
Prosperity.
Guys, please. It's 5 sentences.
Is there something about distraction? Because like all I'm really seeing is like the elder brother is getting a pebble and then the goose is gone.
Word.
Okay. This has been lovely discussion.
I agree with Ryan.
But
I
like,
think it's prosperity.
what?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even hear to hear what he was saying. Okay, we're moving on. We have a video to watch. I'll cold call on somebody to to pay attention. If you don't, then you're kicked out.
I got you.
I didn't
pay
even volunteer anybody yet. Who?
I'll pay attention to the most details.
Brian volunteered. He basically volunteered.
Brian volunteered. Okay, Brian, you can volunteer. It's 1:22, so I hope you
Going into an office.
Oh, that's
I
an
think
athlete.
you
Hold
to
on.
share your screen.
Working 50 hours a week, having
You
that
guys hear that?
structure. And you
I don't see it.
I just saw the video. Sorry. It's very okay. Pay attention.
Why? Okay.
Hello, I'm Beth Kempton, founder of Do What You Love and author of Freedom Seeker. Today, I want to talk about self-care. So often I hear people going and raising their eyebrows when they hear those words, as if self-care is somehow selfish, but it couldn't be further from the truth. I think about it like this. If you can imagine yourself at the center of a circle of love, if you're selfish, then you're self-centered. So you're trying to attract everything towards you. But if you practice self-care, rather than doing that, what you're actually doing is expanding that circle of love so you can ultimately radiate more of it outwards. And that's really, really important. You know, there's evidence of this all around us. Every time we get on a plane, we're told to take the oxygen mask in an emergency to ourselves before helping other people. In nature, we see it. Mother birds have to keep themselves well, because if they're sick and exhausted, who's going to bring their babies juicy worms? Taking care of herself is a huge part of a mother bird's way of taking care of her offspring. And so it is with us. To soar, we need to be fit and fed, stretched and rested. Martyring ourselves with hardly any sleep, meals that we've made really quickly when we've just got in from work, mental stress, too many commitments to others, unnecessary worry, it serves nobody. We need to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul, filling ourselves up with goodness so we can give goodness back. If you already do this, I bow down to you. But if not, fear not, you're not alone. Let's begin today. Your energy is precious. The more of it you spend on things that don't make you feel free, the more drained you'll become. The more that you spend on things that buoy your spirit, the higher you will fly. It's simple. I know though, sometimes taking care of ourselves might be all we need to do, but it's often the last thing we do. There are certain things it's obvious that we should be doing. Eating well, drinking lots and lots of water, getting exercise, getting a decent amount of sleep, pausing and resting during our busy day, taking time in nature, taking an active interest in our own health before, during, and after sickness. All these kinds of things, and just simply being gentle on ourselves. Spending time in good company, making time to laugh and space to love, creating room for beauty and giving ourselves permission to put ourselves first. It's all so obvious, and yet so often it goes by the wayside when things get busy. And even though I know in my bones this is the truth, actually doing it is often really, really hard. I know how important it is to slow down, to take time off and relax. And I know that I'm better when I've done that. But my natural response when things are challenging, as is the case for a lot of people, is simply to work harder and longer. I care for other people a lot better than I care for myself. So investing my energy in those places is difficult sometimes. Making a conscious effort to recharge my batteries is something I'm always working on. But every time I do take a proper break, whether that's half an hour to walk by the sea or a day at a spa, maybe if I'm lucky, or a week away with no phones or internet, I always come back recharged, revitalized, and ready for anything. And I'm sure it's the same with you. Every time we take care of ourselves, we renew our capacity for self-restoration. And the more we do it, the easier it gets. We give ourselves the space to grow and the energy we need to fly. So remember, nurturing yourself is vital for flight energy and stamina. It's the combination of physical and mental strength that allows you to soak into the experience of your life, eyes, mind, and heart wide open, and give more to those you love. And that is not selfish at all. So think about it. What could you do to take care of yourself better today? I'd love to see what you do. Maybe share an image with me on Instagram. You can tag me at Beth Kempton or post it on the Do What You Love Facebook page. I'd really love to see it. And if you want to find out more about how to live more, worry less, and do what you love, be sure to pick up a copy of my book, Freedom Seeker.
Okay, she just self-promoting for the last 10 seconds. Brian.
All right. So, what this lady was saying is self-care is very important. It's like self-care is gonna make you fly better. Yeah. Yeah.
Words.
Self-care is gonna make you better mentally, physically, and whatever the other ones were. But it is not selfish because it's like you're improving yourself to be better for the other people around you.
Yeah, okay. Let's
I
ask
think
somebody else.
I think Aaron has a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron, yes, Aaron.
I just had a question for Brian. I was just wondering what do you mean by you get to fly, you know? And I just wanted to understand what is self-care. Like,
Oh, well,
yeah.
when I mean to fly, I mean like it's not like really like flying like birds, but like just like ascending to like another way of life, you know? Like you're just improving yourself that you're like just up there, you know? And for your second question, what is self-care? I would say self-care is what makes you like feel that you're at your best. Like if you gotta work out to feel at your best, then yeah, you work out. But like if you feel like you gotta go on a bulk to feel better, it's like you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then I just want to clarify because the definition you gave from the terms just sounded general. So I just want to clarify for the other side of for the other side of the wall, right? Like to us, that's what it is. But like, what if to the others, their idea of, this is an activity that will make me feel good. So I'm gonna go out and drink and smoke.
I would
party,
do that.
So I was just wondering, can I be able to fly being a bad promiscuous boy?
Absolutely not. Because that just, well, people sometimes do that when they're at their all-time low, which it's not all right to smoke and drink because it can make you maybe feel a little happy in that moment, but in the future, it is going to affect you very badly because you can get a lot of diseases and stuff like that. So I'm not talking about smoking and stuff. It's like just improving your body to be
I think
like.
Aaron has a question.
But Brian, you say that it's bad to drink and smoke, but I recall during the retreat, you openly admitted to.
Wait.
Enough of accusations. But
It's not an accusation.
I'm just gonna save my professor here. Yeah, that was really insightful, Brian. I think the classes gave you +5 in wisdom. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. Hi, Alexis. So you missed the video, but that's okay. Brian did such a good job paying attention that he can explain the video again. Brian, go ahead.
All right, Brian, what happened?
All right, I got you. So this lady, right? She was like, "Hey, self-care is not selfish." That's what the video is called, by the way. And she was talking about how you gotta self-improve yourself to make you uh like feel better spiritually, mentally, physically, right? And like not alcohol or smoking, right? Don't do that. It's very bad for you. Because, well, this is my own twist to it, but you already heard what I said about it, so I'm not gonna repeat it again. Uh, she was also talking about how birds, like, you self-improve, it's like birds flying. And what I said to that was like, you're improving your body that you're just up at like a higher level that you cannot comprehend. Like, you feel so low at this moment, but once you like self-improve and like whatever you do besides smoking or drinking, like work out, uh maybe like eat some salads if you want to, bulk if you want to, or just stuff that improves your mental stability or whatever. That's like really good self-improvement. And like if you could feel the change in your heart that you improved, then that's what's up.
Very, very insightful, Brian.
Yeah.
I paid attention to all of that. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We have one more video.
Wait,
I think
more. You can ask everyone about what's
More.
self-care, self-improve, or ask
Okay.
everyone.
Johnson, you should yap about this for a second. Yeah.
Yap about it. Okay. You guys know that one audio is like, I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it was like you gotta, put yourself first. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta love yourself before you can love other people. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to talk?
I just want to say,
say what?
I just want to say, okay, Brendan, what do you think?
I just want to say,
oh, wait. What do I think about self-improvement?
Self-care.
Yeah, I feel like pleasure. I think you should pleasure yourself because, sometimes you just need to, you're just pleasured and satisfied, That's why there's like, sometimes a man can have a spa day too. I don't know the difference between pedicure and manicure, but I think maybe a pedicure is what a man needs sometimes.
Honey, manicures for the hands and pedicures for the feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Aaron wanted to go next. Are you done, Brendan? Or do you have more? Do you have more? You can have more. It's okay. Aaron can wait.
Sometimes like massage parlor, I think that's what it's called, where you get massage. You get like stripped and they use like hot stones. And then maybe like a chiropractor or something like that, where they like crack every single bone in your body.
I think that's more medical than spa day, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I think they like acupuncture or something. Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a question for Brendan.
Go ahead.
So I know you was talking about pleasure, and I was just wondering.
Hmm.
I was just wondering, like, how can you categorize what is good pleasure and what should be considered bad pleasure? Because, excuse me. I don't know.
Sorry. Yeah, Ryan, please. You're talking. You don't have.
So I was just wondering, like, when you get, I know, like, the subject is self-care, and it's important that we consider ourselves and take care of ourselves as much as we take care of our friends and our family. So I was just wondering if we want to take ourselves into account, what type of pleasure can we be involved that are just like, it's just considered good or is it considered bad? Because right now I'm thinking a lot of pleasure, kid.
Yeah, you've said. I think that's enough of that question. I think Brendan can answer it from that going off of that. Brendan, you.
Oh wait, let me continue with the question
Oh,
mark
you
at
want to
the
keep talking about pleasure? Okay, okay. You have the right to
let,
learn.
let me have a question mark at the end. So the question really is, what can be pleasure, to you and to us? Because I just want to make sure that I'm not indulging in the wrong type of pleasure.
I like your question, very in depth, and I feel like I should have made myself a bit more clear. So for me personally, self pleasure is more like where I'm feeling satisfied with myself and everything around me. So I have like high feelings. I'm feeling very positive. And then the examples I gave, like the massage parlor, the pedicure, everything like that, those are to like get my mind off things. Bad and negative thoughts, they should be like on those days, they should just be out the roof, and I don't need to, focus on such of this negative thoughts, right? So for me, I guess that's how I would categorize it. Another thing is that for like pleasure, it's really like, I guess it's like custom, right? It's a more personalized self pleasure. So maybe for like Anne, her pleasure, her self pleasure, right, might be I don't know, like tennis, right? She's like utilizing her hands. That's like self pleasure for tennis. For me, it might be, I don't know, like basketball. It's different for everyone. Like how maybe Anne or Brian wants likes chocolate, right? That could be his self pleasure, or maybe I like vanilla chocolate. So there's different types, and everyone's different. But at the end of the day, you're self pleasured, you're satisfied, and you're able to regenerate, and you're ready for what's upcoming and next, right? So,
Aaron, do you have another question?
Okay, yeah, I just want to like add on to clarify again with Brendan's answer. Like everything you said, that was definitely more clearer, but I just want to make sure that in order to get me on the right path, right, for self-improvement, so I'm able to fly, right, so I'm able to ascend, I just want to make sure, like, does that mean that it's okay to just say like, I'm having just the most stressful week, and any moment someone touches me, I'm gonna explode all over them. So I just need, so like this entire week,
Um,
so this entire week I'm really stressed, and I just need some sort of pleasure, right? So is that like gives me, does that basically allow me to just take a day off and just indulge in my greatest fantasies and just pleasure myself in order to come back to society as a normal guy, as a
I think his mic cut out. I think something happened with his Wi-Fi connection or something. This has been a really. But did you hear his question at all? Did you? I don't think you heard his question. I think we can move on to the
no,
next.
I heard it loud and clear. But I guess here I'll finally finalize it once and for all. Definitely, definitely, if you have the feeling to explode and just let out all your feelings, negative feelings, I feel like you should just take a break. A day off would be enough. Again, you have your own self-negative thoughts. They are not to be spread out to other people. They shouldn't be spread. They should be kept to you. No exploding, right? Only kept to you. It's a more personalized thing. If you feel the need to get it out, you should talk it with a partner, a companion, with someone else, right? That you trust, right? Like your parent, your teacher, maybe your siblings, right? But all in all, some people, it may take longer than others, right? So some might take like an hour a break. When they're studying, like they're stressed, they need to, they need to calm down, right? Or it can take up to a day, maybe a good week or two. So I mean, how that lady was talking about I'm gonna go like no contact for like 2 weeks, no internet, no anything, just so I can let it all out, right? So, it's different for everyone, and I mean, it's up to you. If you feel the need of maybe an hour a day to let it all out, then that's up to you. But yeah.
I understand. And that was definitely very helpful. That especially the phrase where you said that it's for yourself, right? You shouldn't afflict this stress upon others. You should just enjoy yourself. I got you. Thank you, Brendan.
This has been a very good lesson on pleasure. And you know what? Just for that, Aaron, you can summarize this next video so you can learn even more.
No.
I can't wait. On pleasure.
You know what? Maybe I chose the wrong person. No. I trust you. I trust you, Aaron, okay? Don't make this too pleasurable now.
Do things that take care of ourselves every day, like brushing our teeth and washing our hands. These activities are often called self-care. Self-care is something that anyone can do and that everyone should do. Self-care is not selfish, and it is one way we can care for our mental health. Taking care of your emotional well-being is just as important as taking care of your body because they work together to keep you healthy. Self-care is something you do daily or weekly that focuses on the whole you. This looks different for everyone, so try some things out and see what's best for you.
My granny always told me, baby, when you're feeling like you're in a funk, try to do something you don't normally do. So I take her advice and try to get out of my routine, So if I've been slammed with stuff and just been really busy, I like to get out of the house, get some air, and just listen to my favorite music. Sometimes I'll hop online and play some games with my friends. We'll complain about school, talk about people that we're cool with, people that irritate us, whatever's on our mind. Lately, we've definitely been talking about the pandemic and how life has been going. I tell them that what we do, talking to each other, is self-care, and they laugh about it. They give me a hard time, but I think they're warming up to it. It's taking a break from everything that stresses you out. You do things you like. You maybe write down your feelings, or you talk to your favorite person, or you could even just take a nap, eat, do whatever makes you feel comfortable before you have to jump back into the stress of everyday life. It feels good to do something that makes me feel good,
It can be as simple as taking a deep breath or learning a breathing exercise that helps you calm down when you're stressed. Self-care can also be practicing gratitude, like keeping a journal of things you are grateful for or happy about. Even just saying something nice to a stranger. You can get in touch with your artistic side, or do something like joining a new community or activity. Or if you're doing too many things, self-care can be saying no to something that you don't want to or cannot do. Because our well-being is connected, self-care for your mental health can also be something physical, like walking outside for 15 to 30 minutes a day, or sticking to a regular sleep schedule. If you have trouble falling asleep at night, try listening to calming noises or staying away from electronics before bed. Sleep is essential to self-care, and getting outside or exercising can help you sleep better at night. If you've been feeling sad, angry, anxious, overly tired, lonely, anything, there are things you can do to help yourself feel better. If you're facing any difficulties with your mental health and your sense of well-being, it's important to take care of yourself. You can always reach out for support, whether that's from a friend or a professional. Connecting with others is a big part of self-care. Remember to do what makes you happier and find things that make you feel better. And make sure that what makes you happy is still healthy behaviors. Don't be afraid to enjoy yourself. The COVID-19 pandemic has made it clear that practicing self-care has an important and positive impact as we get used to a new normal. While self-care is important and helpful, it can't always solve all of your problems. So sometimes you might have to reach out for other support. There are many resources available to you. The first step to self-care is to find what works best for you.
Okay. What'd you think of that, Aaron?
Well, so the video, to summarize it, it's kind of like the other lady, but just in a more, I guess, TEDx way. First, they just introduced you with a personal story, like this. I think yeah, the time period is like COVID-19 era, so a lot of us, everyone here should relate honestly to those days where we were struggling for pleasure, and
Okay, that's okay.
so self-care was important then.
Ask somebody else now. I'm gonna ask somebody else now. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron.
Oh,
Alexis, how'd you?
Hi. Sorry, I was gone for like half of the video. My parents
okay,
called
it's
me.
okay. It's just self-care and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Self-care. Take care of yourself, people. Health is important. Woo.
okay, next person. AK, what do you think?
I think that
Okay, you have a way of just muting yourself halfway through your sentence. I'm gonna need you to get
self-care is important.
You still mute yourself. Okay. Mimi, what do you think?
I think self-care is important, and it's also is good to sometimes think about yourself before other.
Sabrina, what are your thoughts on self-care?
Maybe remember Aaron asked what's meant by healthy and unhealthy pleasure. Can you explain the difference between unhealthy and healthy pleasure?
I think healthy pleasure is when you don't take advantage of others. You just kind of make yourself feel better by cheering yourself up and think positively. And I think negative is more like when you like take advantage of a lot of people in other places and blaming others and trying to cope with having negative thoughts and just blaming, I think.
Sabrina, can you help them out?
I forgot I was leading. Sabrina.
Me? What?
What is your thoughts on self-care and its importance, and why is it important, and like how do you take care of yourself?
It is important because it, in my words, it keeps you mentally stable and focused on yourself, on like basically your mental health. Especially especially me, like I feel like a lot of people, especially during finals, we're also busy trying to study. We're not focusing on ourselves. And once it's all over, we realize we're so burnt out that we don't realize what we did. We should have focused on ourselves. Leading into this, we should have like took time to study and do self-care. And self-care basically takes care of yourself. Like if friends are planning things and you know you're going to be so stressed out, take time off and tell them, hey, I can't make it. I'm not going to go. I have to do this. And I also want to have time to focus on myself. And then when you take care of yourself, you won't feel as burnt out when you hang out with your friends, because your friends are going to notice that you're going to be like, not like, you're going to be unattached to what's happening in that moment. You're not going to be focused on making new memories with them. You're just going to be so out of it. So I believe taking care of yourself and focusing on yourself before doing things with others, it's going to help you enjoy what's happening at that moment and helps your friends. Yeah.
That's really good, Sabrina. I really do agree. It's very important. Is Ryan still here? I just see the background. Oh, okay. You want to? Oh, this might be a mistake. Brian, you want to talk about your opinions?
What's up, guys? You said what?
Are you in space?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in space.
You want to talk about sorry. Want to talk about the benefits and the importance of self-care and stuff and why you should
Self-care. When I'm working on or when I have a lot of stress and I'm under a lot of homework, what I like to do to relieve my stress or take care of myself, you know what you know what I you know what you know what I you know what you
It's okay, take your time. Take your time. Take your time, buddy.
You know what I
Sound it out.
I can't. You know what I do to relieve stress when I want to take care of myself?
You go
to gym.
I go out to eat.
Oh.
I eat.
Bulk. Okay, yeah.
I eat and I gym. That's how you relieve your stress, and that's how you take care of yourself. You go to the gym, you hit 4 plates on squat, and then you're Gucci. You're gonna forget all that homework, and then you fail. But then you're gonna remember what you hit in the gym today, and then you're gonna be not stressed at all. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you eat too, and you're like, these ramen noodles. Like today, I ate like 2 ramen noodle packs, and then like, freaking 200 or 2,000 calories. You know.
What about Ryan? What about you on TikTok cat videos? Those help me.
Yeah. Also TikTok helps me with my self-care too. When I'm watching cat videos with Brendan,
I see your reposts all the time. They're all cat videos.
Just help me take care of myself. Like when I look at the cat and I look at the cat eating and I look at the cat standing up, I forget, oh damn, I'm not stressed anymore. And then I go back to eating.
Aaron,
what you got a question?
Aaron.
I'll answer your question, Aaron. I'll answer your question.
No question. It's just more of a clarification.
Yeah.
So I just want to clarify that in order for us to keep up this self-care and relieving stress through our own pleasures, right? It's also important that we keep it balanced with our work life, right? We can't just be scrolling on TikTok and busting out plates and chewing down food every day if we don't do our homework or something like that, right? Or
Word.
Yeah, so I was just wondering, is it right to just every day just indulge in yourself, or is it better to balance both
I like to indulge in
self-pleasure and
pleasure.
Yeah, but
what do you like?
Aaron,
what do you like to do to get stress relief?
Oh man, so what I like to do.
I'm so eager to know. All right.
Man, it's like a lot of things, but my most prominent one, the one that I like to recommend to a lot of my fellow peers and my classmates is just to indulge into a little like steamy activities. I like turning on my humidifier and just letting my room steam up, let the walls get wet. I just imagine myself in a sauna, and I'm like, if you guys could get one of these, just add it with the heater. Close your door, close every window, drape your walls if you can, get a heater and a humidifier, put in your room, and sit there butt naked for full pleasure, and just feel the humidity. It feels good, and afterwards you can just you're ready. Afterwards you're free. Your body, your muscles are relaxed. So even after working out, you can do this, or after eating a bunch of food, or after pooping, after whatever. You can do
Word.
this.
I actually have a question for you. So
No, for
what do
sure,
you
Brandon.
think about people that are, I think usually nowadays people are short on time, right? Regardless if you use social media apps or not, people are really. So, what do you recommend about people that try to fit in their self pleasure moments during their work, and how would you recommend that balance? Because sometimes I like to indulge in things that pleasure myself while I'm doing homework. It is hard, but there's a common saying that, oh, I can multitask, but is that really true? And if it is it possible to indulge in your self pleasures during that work, while at school, while you're working? Because like I know some of us are a bit older, we have to work now, so maybe you're doing like a takeout order, right? And you want to like pleasure yourself at the takeout at the takeout window. Like how do we balance this? I'm just wondering.
Oh, no. I know it's embarrassing sometimes to just talk about our personal pleasures, but I understand. This is a close-knit community, and we're a family here. Thank you for sharing. Honestly, I underwent the same thing, and who knows, I might still do the same thing. But a while back, especially during that transition from COVID back to non-COVID, it's just where was the purpose in life? Every day you wake up and all you could do was pleasure yourself. You didn't have no work. You had nothing else besides pleasuring yourself because you were stuck at home.
All the time in the world,
Yeah. So I was able to. So the key point is to establish a purpose, right? If you establish a purpose, then you're able to set out what do you want, right? All right, I want a buttload of money. How am I going to do that, right? All right, let's do the most cliche way. Like I'm going to get a degree. All right, we're gonna work on our education. We're gonna work on our networking, and we're gonna get up there, right? Make a buttload of money. But it's easier said than done. Why? It's because, like you said, during this journey, we have a lot of distractions. We're too busy. It's so much easier to just let it all out and just pleasure each other. I mean, ourselves. Pleasure ourselves. It's so much easier to pleasure ourselves every day because you rather do something that's easier to do and more nicer to you than do something that's out of your way and harder for you to do, right? So that's why you have to set up a system of blocking these distractions, right? Like social media, for example, for our generation. What I do, I delete that thing. What is it? TikTok, Instagram, Safari, everything, right?
I'm
I
actually
delete it all.
sorry, just
Oh
saying
yes,
that.
for sure. Ryan, you had a comment?
Actually, I was just about to mention that you actually can't delete Safari, so your statement's actually untrue. So I just wanted to mention.
I meant my downtime. I restrict it. It's too
Oh yeah,
much
yeah.
Anna Wave, One Piece. So it's important to restrict that. You can't delete it. You can still restrict it. So throw it away, or you shove it under in another room, shove it under the blanket, whatever you need to do to get those distractions out and get yourself focused. So you establish a system to block these distractions. Next is to establish a schedule. When should you do these things? When should I start? When should I end? Right? And then soon, as you get older, the more experience you get in how to organize your life with both work and both immense and sensual pleasure.
Did you say sensual or sexual?
Yo!
Sensual. What'd you say, Anne?
I didn't say anything.
Okay,
Brian
that's what I thought.
Brian said a couple curse words just now. So, anyways,
What did I say?
not you.
I am going up.
Oh, Ryan.
So, I don't know if we want to keep talking about. Should we take a vote on this?
No, let's just end it, bro. Don't get
Let's end it then. Let's end it
Don't let
then.
Aaron talk anymore,
What's our
bro.
next topic? What's our next
Don't let
topic?
Aaron talk anymore, bro.
Wait, I thought that was the
Actually,
second to
Brendan, it's okay,
last
we don't
one.
talk about it
I
anymore.
thought there's one more.
Just mute your mic, bro. Just mute your mic, bro. We don't need any more pleasure, bro.
Okay, let's do the last things, which I had to.
Man, who knew
Wait a
pleasure
second.
was such a complicated topic?
Stop saying. There's other words, guys. The sources exist for a reason. Okay, let me find. Hold on. This is very last minute for me to do this, so give me a second.
I think we're a little over time, yeah.
Did I ask Brian? You don't want to
We'll
be
be fine.
surrounded by.
We'll be
You don't
fine.
want to be surrounded
We'll be fine. We'll be
by
fine.
compassion of Buddha.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing
You don't
it
sound
out.
too fine, so
I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I don't think I have. We all know it though, right? The three refuges.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, we all know it. So I don't think.
I do know. I remember. I think.
I actually know the lyrics.
Okay, then Ryan, you lead us off. You lead us off, Brian.
I'm a diehard three
You
refugee
lead us
fan,
off
dude.
then, Ryan. Okay.
Just give me a second.
I guarantee he's fighting it right now.
No.
Lyric sheet.
Give me a second. My Wi-Fi's kind of slow.
He's in space. You gotta give him the account for the distance.
It's a Houston internet. It's always Houston.
Shut up, bro. You're indie, bro. Anybody like indie kids?
Okay, we don't have to
Okay.
fight about our like regions, okay?
Indianapolis.
We're not in
Indianapolis.
We're not
Yes,
even
mother.
from Indianapolis.
Oh, my mommy's calling me, y'all. I gotta
Oh,
go.
convenient. Convenient.
Yes,
Okay.
mother. Yes, mother. I'll be right back.
Okay, muting him. Daniel, since you want to defend us so much, you want to give us
All right, I got you. To the Buddha I return and realize, vowing that all living beings are the. Hold on. I'll take a thought. I got the lyrics sheet. Let me pull up. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, AK, since it's so funny, AK, you lead us off, AK.
I'm a bad bro. I'm so bad. Okay, okay. hold-
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's Aaron's message.
To the Buddha I return and realize, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi mind.
Thank you, Daniel. Ryan, you want to sing the second one?
What?
Do the second one.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. My mommy fed me some fruit. I got it. Are we on the second one? Okay. To the Dharma I return and realize, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like this. Who don't know it?
Very, very good. AK, do the last one. You can't just say no. That's not how this works.
Yeah, you can't say no.
You can't, I know you can speak, okay? I've heard you speak 5 times this entire meeting. He's a wussy. I'll get someone else.
You'll regret it.
Sing.
Okay.
you want to take over, Johnson? I don't think AK is gonna make it through any of the words. Johnson, you got this.
Okay. To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings born to get a sound, and
Bless you.
I'm sorry, live all in harmony.
That was really good. That was really good.
Your voice is very beautiful, Johnson. I just want to let you know
Johnson, you
that.
have a really good voice. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you really have a beautiful voice.
Alexis, can you do may I? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, wait, no. Yeah, we start with may I, yeah.
We made it.
May all of my midterms go well this semester.
May all my
midterms go well this semester.
May I be healthy.
May I be healthy.
May I take care of myself with balance.
May I take care of myself with balance.
With balance.
What the heck? What's Aaron texting, bro?
Okay. Aaron, since you feel so inclined and since you feel so
so intrigued to apologize for us, you should be doing the next one.
What?
May our day.
Yes, may our day, Aaron.
May our night.
Okay.
May our night. May our night be well kept.
May
our night be
well kept.
Well, night be well kept.
May our night be productive.
May our night be productive.
And may our night have maximum amount of pleasure.
May our maximum amount of pleasure.
Pleasure.
You did not mean that text that you sent.
Okay.
Say the blessing, Ryan.
Mimi, you can do may our weekend.
May our weekend be fun.
May our
weekend be fun.
May our weekend be stress-free.
May our weekend be stress-free.
Stress-free.
And may our weekend be wholesome.
May our weekend be wholesome.
Okay.
So everyone can say to
Forgot about our parents.
you guys both and next time too, right?
Yeah, next time.
You got it, bro.
Next time.
Yeah,
I think Ang will make a great
I think
leader.
we forgot about our
I think Johnson would do a better job than me. Where'd Johnson go?
No, Johnson left already.
He left.
So Ang
He
actually
left.
would be
Yeah,
the
look,
great
he's not leadership. He's not leadership.
Yeah, you would be the great leadership because you know the protocols and stuff.
Yeah, you
I think
stayed
you would
here
be the
too.
great leader.
No,
I think
you're really smart, man. You're really smart.
Everyone can say thank you to Ang, please. 1, 2,
Thank
3.
you, Ang.
Thank you, Ang.
Thank you.
Is that it? Is that all you want me to show them, or are you sending more links?
More. Just show first.
Okay. Yeah, tight. Just gonna this one. Perfect. Okay, can everyone see my screen perfectly fine?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go on to Wheel of Names and I'm gonna pick who's gonna get to do what. Let that wheel spin. Who's it gonna land on? I'm gonna share sound. Perfect. Ariel, you're gonna get to read and to summarize. Yeah. Copied that just in case. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna move this out of the way. All right. Please read this story. Also, you're muted.
As he meditates, Siddhartha let go of all the outside disturbance and memories of pleasures from the past. He let go of all the worldly thoughts and turned his mind to finding the ultimate truth about life. He asked himself, how does suffering start? How can one be free from suffering? At first, many distracting images appeared in his mind, but finally his mind became calm like a pond of still water. In the calm, deep meditation, Siddhartha concentrated on how his own life had started.
All right, so what do you understand from that one story that you just read?
He's wondering why suffering started.
Okay. Anything else? Just asking.
That's the main idea.
Okay, got it. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna open up this. Do you guys hear my video?
Yes.
Yes. All right. All right, good. Please stay muted and pay attention. The Wheel of Names is gonna get to pick who is gonna read. Yay!
I think you're supposed to continue the other.
Yeah, I was supposed to continue that. Wasn't it like right over like around here? I think.
I guess.
Venerable Ananda, I, Visakha, and my wife, along with all the wealthy families of Savatthi, have come to know that the Lord Buddha is currently living alone in the forest. And so we wish to send an invitation to him, requesting that he graciously come to reside here in our city of Jetavana. The people of this city will offer food to the Lord every day, in order that we may be able to listen to his teachings. Please, would you assist us in this? Do not worry, Anathapindika. I will see to it myself. The rains retreat has ended now, so I will take 500 monks with me to Rakitivana Forest to invite the Lord Buddha to come and reside here. You may put your minds at ease. Oh, it is our great good fortune to be able to pay respects to the Lord Buddha again and to listen to his teachings. Palilayaka, that is Venerable Ananda, my personal attendant, and those monks accompanying him are my disciples. Allow them to approach.
Lord of Elephants, Lord of Monkeys, allow me to kindly thank you for your service to me in looking after me in this forest. Now is the time for me to return to Jeta's Grove Monastery. How many tens of thousands of years more must pass before another such great being appears in the world? It has been our great fortune to have had the opportunity to serve the Lord at such close quarters. What a great shame that the Lord has to leave after such a short time. It will be very unlikely that we will have such an opportunity again. We will probably never see the Lord again.
The Lord Buddha has forgiven us for our dispute. It was good that we saw our fault and swiftly made our way from Kosambi to pay our respects to the Lord Buddha in Jeta's Grove.
You're right. The Lord is going to give us a Dharma talk. Pay attention. Know this, monks. This flourishing or decline of this teaching is not dependent on the actions of outsiders, but depends upon the fourfold assembly of monks and nuns, laymen and laywomen. Consider the fool whose acts of body, speech, and mind cause harm to self and others. You have all entered the Sangha and have been training in the well-expounded teachings that I have given to you. Be diligent in your efforts so that you may realize the fruits of the training that you have not yet realized, that you have not as yet fully penetrated, so that you may become truly noble.
All right. So I'm gonna use the wheel of names.
May
We're
I
gonna
ask you
figure out who's gonna do the thing. Oh my God! I did not mean to. Oh my God! I didn't even press a button, and it's already showing an image of a guy killing another guy.
Oh, that's murdering.
Yeah, that's what it is. Obviously, that scared me. I want to show that.
Is that 32
Okay.
or 33?
What were
I
you doing to the poor monkey and the elephant? You were making them cry more.
Oh, please. Okay, so The Wheel of Names is gonna decide who's gonna do the summary. If y'all don't pay attention, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Okay, you just pay attention next time. If you didn't. 3, 2, 1. Who's gonna get picked? It is my own cousin Sophie. Come on. What's she gonna say? Say something, please. Like seriously.
Okay. So
Oh
they
no.
were having a little like talk. I'm not sure about the first part, but they were having like a little talk, and then the monkey and the elephant kings, I think they were,
Yeah, yeah, you got it.
came to Buddha and said, and gave him gifts. And the Buddha said, I will be leaving and going with my monks. And then apparently I don't know what happened to the elephant, but it probably like died or something. It just like fainted. And then the monkey was like on top of it and like, are you okay? And then after that, they were very sad. I don't know about the next part, but I know like after that they had like a Dhamma talk.
Okay.
A Dhamma talk.
Dhamma talk. Okay. So here, I'm gonna add on to that. So basically what happened, from where we left off last time, basically what happened, there was an elephant and a monkey, and they were going to serve food to the Buddha as an offering, and then back at the city where all the monks were, they were like, oh no, what's happened to the Buddha? And then a guy's like, hey, may you please tell the Buddha that we are here to offer him food, and he can stay as long as he wants, so we can listen to the Dhamma and we can offer him food. But the Buddha was absent, so they had to find him, and then they found him in the forest, and then they were like, yo, Buddha, you gotta come back. And then the monkey and the elephant, they were like, the Buddha told them, like, sorry, I must leave to go with my monks to preach the Dhamma more. And then the elephant, he faints, basically he dies, and then he just like he goes on a big yapping montage on how like this opportunity will never come again. It's unlikely that in the next 1,000 years this is gonna happen again or something like that, I'm pretty sure. And that's basically, yeah. And then when they got back to the city, the Buddha and his disciples, the Buddha was like, I'm gonna give you a Dharma talk. So Sophie, you got basically all the points. Yeah. Alrighty. I think y'all know what time it is.
Wait, did you do one more thing? You forgot the jackatail.
We're doing the jackatails thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sharing the screen now. Please pay attention because I will question you.
Is it different or it's the same?
It's a different one. It's called the scammer, so definitely different. We've never seen this one before. Also I'm gonna unpin you, Sophie. All right, please pay attention, and yeah.
During the Buddha's time, there was a monk at the Chetavana temple. He was very skillful in every aspect of robe making. He was known as the tailor monk. He was especially known for taking old bits and pieces of cloth, combining them into a soft robe, and dyeing the new robe. The results were amazing. Many monks who saw his beautiful robes would ask him to make robes out of the new cloth that they had acquired. He would tell them that he didn't have time, but if they wanted, they could trade their new cloth for the robe he was wearing. The monks, not knowing that his robe was made out of pieces of old cloth, were more than happy to trade. However, when they went to wash the robes they received from the tailor monk, the color faded, revealing the worn patches and seams. The owners immediately regretted the exchange. The tailor monk developed a bad reputation. However, new monks and traveling monks would still end up falling for his scam. At another temple, there was another robe maker monk who, like the tailor monk, was known for swindling other monks. His friends teased him, saying, "Hey, we hear there's another swindler monk over at Chaitawala." The robe maker monk thought, I wonder if I could fool that city monk. And so, the robe maker monk took some rags and made them look like a very fine robe. He put it on and traveled to the Chaitawala monastery. The robe maker monk purposely walked by the tailor monk. The tailor monk, noticing the robe maker's beautiful robes and seeing as he was a visitor, immediately coveted the robe maker's robes. He saw the robe maker as his next unwitting victim. So the tailor monk said, "My friend, did you make that robe?" The robe maker monk said, "Yes, sir, I did." The tailor monk said, "I would love to have your robe. Can I trade you some fine cloth for it? I'm sure you can easily make a new robe out of it." The robe maker monk suppressed his delight and said, "Sir, I'd be happy to trade my humble robe for your new cloth." The tailor monk returned to his kuti and looked for some cloth to give the robe maker monk. However, all he had left was his high-quality cloth that he was planning to use for himself. He thought, "Oh well, it is still worth it. I get a fully finished robe made from great cloth, and all I have to give up is this fine quality cloth." And so, when the tailor monk returned, he gave the robe maker monk the fine cloth. In turn, the robe maker monk took off his robe and handed it to the tailor monk. Each monk walked away thinking he had taken advantage of the other. However, when the tailor monk got back to his kuti, he washed his new robe in warm water. The dye faded away, and he could clearly see that this robe was made out of rags. He felt ashamed, and news spread throughout the temple that the swindler himself had been swindled. In the assembly, the monks were talking about the news. When the Buddha heard, he said, "Brothers, this is not the only occasion that the tailor monk was tricky like this. He has behaved in the same manner before and ended up being fooled." The Buddha then told the story of the past. A long time ago, the Bodhisattva was born as a tree spirit in a tree which stood near a certain lotus pond. Every summer, a particular pond that contained many fish would begin to dry up. A crafty crane caught sight of the fish and thought to himself, "There must be a way for me to trick and eat all these fish." When the fish caught sight of the crane, they knew he was a predator. They were instantly wary and tried their best to avoid him. The fish said, "Lord Crane, why are you here?" The crane said, "I see that your water is low, and the heat is intense. I know of a large pool nearby that has much water and food. If you wish, I can take you there, one by one." The fish responded, "Lord Crane, it is our belief that you just want to eat us." The crane said, "If you wish, I can prove myself to you. I can take one of you to the pool and back. This way, you can know that you can trust me." And so, the fish selected the largest among them and sent him off with the crane. When they got to the lotus pond, the crane let the fish out, and the fish explored the extent of the pond. Then, he got back into the mouth of the crane and flew back to his fish brothers. The fish told his fish brothers about the lotus pond and how he was safely carried there and back. The fish were excited by the news of the lotus pond, and all wanted to go. And so, the crane took them one by one. When he got to the lotus pond, he would fly past it, right into a tree. There, he would peck the fish to death, and their bones would fall and gather to the ground. Then, the crane would go back and tell the remaining fish how happy their friends were, and ask, "Who's next?" Finally, after he had taken and eaten all the fish, he came back and saw that there was only a lone crab remaining. He said, "Mr. Crab, I have already taken all the fish away, and they are all happy in their new home. Come, I'll take you too." The crab said, "How would you carry me?" The crane said, "In my beak like all the others." The crab thought about it. It is likely that the crane hasn't brought the fish to the pond, but if he really were to take me to the pond, that would be great. I must come up with a way to outsmart the crane. The crab then responded, "Ah, but if you carry me in your beak, you might drop me. As a crab, I have a much stronger grip than you. How about this? I'll grip your neck and go with you." The crane, blinded by his greed and desire to eat the crab, did not even suspect that the crab would trick him. He gladly let the crab grip his neck and flew off with him. The crane brought the crab to the pond. However, just like with all the fish, he didn't stop. He flew over the pond and headed for the tree. The crab said, "We're passing the pond. Are you not going to let me down?" The crane said, "Stupid crab. You thought that I would be your slave, that I would just bring you wherever you want? I am going to eat you like I ate the stupid fish." The crab squeezed the crane's neck and said, "Ah, you ate those fish because they were stupid. But I am not. You will have no chance to eat me, because I will kill you. You were the fool who did not realize that I was tricking you." And with that, the crab squeezed even harder. The crane screamed out in pain, realizing his folly. "Please, Master Crab, spare my life. I will do anything." "Then put me in the pool like you promised," the crab demanded. And so, the crane, in excruciating pain, brought the crab to the pond. But before the crab let go, he gave one last vicious squeeze and squeezed the life out of the crane. In a nearby tree, a tree spirit saw the whole thing and said, "Those who use their wisdom to fool and take advantage of others will reap the results of their karmic actions and be the victims of others seeking to fool them, just like the crane was fooled by the crab." And the Buddha concluded the story by saying, "This is not the first time the tricky tailor monk was fooled by the tricky robe maker monk. Even in that past life, it happened as such. In that story, the tricky tailor monk was the crane, the robe maker monk was the crab, and I was the tree spirit who observed the whole thing." What did you learn from this story?
All right. So, we all just saw that video. I hope that you all paid attention.
Yeah, I was
Um,
kind of horrible when the crab oofed the crane.
You could have just said killed. It's not that. It's just a word. It's fine. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Who's gonna get picked? Let him cook. And it's Lana. All right, Lana, may you please summarize the story that we just watched? And it's okay, try your best.
The story was about there was a person who kept tricking the people by selling bad robes. And one day
Hello?
there was another person that wanted to scam him back, and so he put on a rag, and he said to the person if he wanted to trade his robe for cloth, and he found some good quality cloth and gave it to him. And when he cleaned the robe, he found out that it was dirty.
Okay. So, is that it? It's okay if you don't remember it all. Okay, so here, let me just add on to what you missed. So, basically, like you said, the tailor got the scammer who was selling people fake, like not good quality cloths. They were selling it to people, and people realized it was a scam and blah blah blah. And then the other tailor showed up and they wanted to scam him back. And then the Buddha, like, it spread, and even the Buddha knew about it. And when the Buddha found out, they were like, this has not happened in the past, blah 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 blah. The tailor who tried to scam the other tailor, they went in their past life. They were a crane. There was a dry pond of fish, and there was a crab. Firstly, what happened was there was the crane. It came over to the pond. It was like, "Yo, what's good, guys? I'm a crane, and you guys look like you need some help. This pond is very dry. You might die from this." And he offered to help them, and he was like, "Yo, you want to come over to my pond and to this bigger pond with like lots of food, more water, blah 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 blah." And they were like, "How do we know you're not gonna scam us?" So he was like, "I'll take one of you and bring him back, and he will tell you how great the pond is." So he took the fish to the pond, and then he was gonna take the fish, and then after that he took the fish back to the others, and they were like, and the fish told them, "Oh my god, guys, it's a really big, nice, colorful lotus pond, yeah!" And they all were all like, "Oh yay, 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 let's go over there." And then they all wanted to go over there, and then the crane thought, "Yes, I get to kill them and eat them and blah blah blah." And then the crane took them over to the pond, but they didn't take him to the pond. He flew over the pond, and they flew into a tree where the crane would poke them to death, and they would die, and he would eat them. And that happened with every single fish until they were all gone. And when he came back to the pond that had no fish, he noticed one crab. The crab was there, like he was doing his own thing, and then he came across the crane came across him. He was like, the crane was like, "Yo, you want to come with me to go to this big fish pond that I just delivered all these other fish to? They're having a great time. Would you like to come with?" And the crab was like, "I don't trust you." And then the crane went on rambling how he will not scam him, he won't kill them, he won't lie. And then they did, and then he was intentionally lying to them. So then he picked up wait, no. First, the crane was like, "I'll pick you up in my beak, just like all what I did for all the other fish." And then the crab was like, "No, I'll grab onto your neck because I cannot, because if I'm in your mouth, I might fall." So he was like, "Sure, but I don't think that he's big brain or smart, because he could easily just squeeze him at any time and the crane just die." But anyways, they they flew over the pond, went to the tree, to another pond where all the fish bones were, and he was about to poke him to death, but the crab was still hanging onto his neck, and the crab squeezed harder, and then he squeezed even harder and even harder and even harder. And the crane, they were in pain, so they were like, "Please spare my life, I'll do anything." And then the crab was like, "Put me in the pond like you promised." And then he was like, and then the crane was like, "Okay, okay, okay." And then they brought him to the pond. They brought them to the crab to the pond. And then before the crab let go, the crab grabbed both of his claws, squeezed his neck, and the crane died. Oof, yeah, rip crane. No one likes you though. Yeah. And then the the tree spirit saw the whole thing and went on rambling about how this is not good, how you shouldn't do this, and blah blah blah. I don't get really like, and whatever. But basically, yeah, that's it. And then like the Buddha was like, he summarized like, "I was the tree spirit, the crane was the tailor scamming everyone, and the crab was the other tailor trying to trick the tailor that was scamming everyone." You guys get it, right? All right. I think y'all do. So now it's time for May our parents, and May our night. So I'm going to do this, and now we only have 4 people left to get picked. Oh, God, I don't want that. Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Who's going to get picked for my AI? Kyle, you are doing May I. So Kyle, may you please do May I. Everyone put your palms together. Wait, what?
May I have a good night's rest?
May I have a good night's rest?
May I have a good night's rest?
Okay.
May I be correct on every single piece of homework I do?
May I be correct on every single piece of homework
I do.
And one
May I
more.
perfect all my Vietnamese words?
May I what?
Perfect all my Vietnamese words.
Okay, I can hear that, but sure, okay.
May something Vietnamese somewhere.
Okay. Well, all right. Now, who's gonna do may or parents? Ashley, you're doing may or parents. Come on.
May our parents be happy.
May our parents be
May
happy.
our parents be happy.
Rich. May our parents be rich.
May our parents be rich.
May our parents be rich.
May our parents be not violent. May our
May our
parents
parents not be violent.
Okay. Now, last one, Olivia or Zelda. Who's gonna get picked to do may or night?
Do it.
And then, boop. Zelda. Boop. Olivia, you got lucky. All right, so. Don't. You can do it. It's fine. You'll be fine. No one's gonna make fun of you. We're all equally weird in every single way. It's fine.
It's Mayor Night.
Yeah, Mayor Night.
Mayor Night be peaceful.
Mayor Night be
peaceful. Mayor Night be peaceful and calm. What? Mayor Night be calm.
Mayor
Night be calm.
It's okay. You don't need it. It's okay. And now, Mayor Weekend. I wonder who it's gonna be.
Olivia's gonna win.
Oh my God. Mayor Weekend.
Saw that coming.
Move.
All right.
Mayor, we can be happy.
Mayor
we can be happy. That's Mayor.
Mayor, we can be peaceful. Mayor,
May
we can be peaceful. Mayor, we can be lots of fun. Mayor,
we can be lots of
fun.
All right. That's enough.
One say thank you to Ethan. 1, 2.
Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Ethan.